켜놓고 안 하고 있었네. 어우 씨. 오. 아까 영상에 나왔던 애들인데 남
애기들?
아니 저 아저씨예요. 턱 잡는 아저씨랑 빨간 옷 입은 돼지 배에 나오네. 얘네는 모르겠어. 비를 내렸어. 짱 세다 이 사람. 지리는 와서 누가 목사하잖아. 우와. 뭔데?
귀여워.
뭐야 이 꼬맹이? 아 그거 다
You
그
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
아
Professor
퍼시발
Rookwood,
덤블도
Professor Bacall.
거기구나.
We understand that you are just
아닌데
ingrowled to life at
알버스인데?
Hogwarts.
I am.
뭐지?
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year.
어.
I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganol, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never
뭐야?
known of another who
5학년들끼리
could.
무슨 뭐 그거야?
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic.
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
오케이. 진짜 싱글로 하기 괜찮네.
그래?
너딴거 하고 있냐 봐?
영화 보는 것 같아, 어? 응. 스토리 그거라 그런가?
싱글 게임이라서.
Sebastian.
음.
어?
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else.
어머.
I came alone.
오.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
아 잠깐만 여기서 끊어. 여기서 아 교수님 돌아가야지. 그렇지. 뭔가 말해주고. 아 여기 써 있었구나. 교수님 연구소로 써 있었구나 여기. 근데 계속 딴 데로 멀리 돌아갔네. 어쩐지 힘들더라. 주요 교수인데 쇼컷이 없다니. 교수야 나왔다. 야 나왔다. 아유.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
걸린다. 교수님, 제가 갔다 왔어요. 이거 하고 자야겠다, 교수님.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
맨날 책 맨날 찢어졌어. 책 찢지 말라고 이 새끼들아.
I will need time to study what remains.
불쌍한
Perhaps we
책.
can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
조지 안 죽었을 것 같은데.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
양초학
And
배우고
don't
싶어.
neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
족밥들 잘 들리고 있어요, 교수님. 에? 신경 쓰지 마세요.
맞. 근데 진짜 맵도 넓고 쩐다.
뭘 했지? 아, 약초 수업 들으러 가야겠다. 약초회랑 가볼까? 일단 한번 돌아다니면서 퀘스트 좀만 더 받아봐야겠다. 야, 지리는데.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
갑자기?
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defense.
네. 아, 오케이. 난 약초학 배우고 싶은데. 지금, 여기 있다. 이거 할래요. 님들아, 잠깐 꺼져보세요. 나 이거 할래.
Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
알았어요. 와, 씨, 저기 가면 또 오픈월드야. 와, 지렸다.
우와.
근데 저 약초학 수업만 먼저 드릴게요. 제가 좀 학구열이 좀 뛰어나서요.
그러니까.
약초하면 재배할 수 있단 말이야. 존잼.
콘텐츠가 많네.
존나 커. 그래서 70기가인가 봐.
60기가라도 70기가야?
69기가야 정확히.
미쳤네.
Revelia.
만원대 같은 거리야.
뭐라고?
만원대 이래놓고 19,900원에 팔잖아.
그리고 내가 잘못 말한 거지만 아무튼 뭐 내가 욕먹은 거 아니니까 뭐.
언니가 잘못 말했던 거야?
그냥 60인데 어쨌든 거의 70에 가까워서.
네, 그거지 뭐.
약초학 좋아요.
언니가 바보간지였어.
와.
Revelia.
와, 간지난다.
Handy resource indeed.
수업 들어왔어요. 날 위해 수업 시작하세요.
와.
내가 현실에서는
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
귀여워.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
새로운 장미래 귀여워.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
와, 무슨 동물, 애완동물처럼.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Now, everyone, grip the mandrake and give it a firm tug.
지랄이야 새끼야.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
아, 이 부분 같은 거 왜 이렇게 웃기냐?
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
갈릭 교수님.
Now for our
정말 꼈으면
next
좋겠다.
task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all
오타쿠
get...
있잖아.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not grass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
즐거웠어요.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but
욕을
catch
많이
enthusiasm.
했지만.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to
How
herbology
kind of.
like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
안녕 친구들.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
10분 걸리네.
1시간 10분이야?
아, 그냥 뽑아버리는 거구나. 미쳤네.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
알겠어요, 교수님. 야, 가자.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
아, 내가 먼저 가는구나.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was
내가 더
brilliant.
잘해, 새끼야.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself.
존나 바쁘네, 이거.
I mean, I would
파밍해야
have
돼갖고.
if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages up it, and they'll do the rest.
어떻게 토스트 하는데? 일단 아, 이렇게? 오케이. 아니.
Look at that.
Oh!
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
다시 가자.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
파밍 좀 하고. 아 여기. 아니다. 교수님 다 했다.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm
여기저기다가 다
eager to learn
이렇게
more.
I'm glad. Herbology is
다녀야
a
돼.
bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend
나중에
to you.
모르니까 혹시.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
교수님 너무 상큼하신데?
귀엽다.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my pound.
I should think Professor
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's
비켜.
hardly ever in his classroom.
비키라고.
Most strange.
뭐 훔쳐갈 거 없나? 아 여기 다시 돌아왔네. 교수님 안녕히 계세요. 여기 한번 내려가야지.
Potato.
아 자꾸 이걸로 올려.
Revelio.
너무 좋다. 뭐야? 어? 들어가는 게 있네? 뭐야? 오! 아. 이 새끼 내놓으라고. 이씨. 와. 밤에만 피는 거가 보구나. 멋있다.
Revelio.
멋있다 온실. 아, 저건 길을 잃은 것 같아. 좋아, 길을 잃은 것 같다. 저 오늘은 여기까지 하겠어요.
좋아요.
재미있었다.
아주 좋았습니다.